Agustin.
Ay, sir. Your Honor, magandang gabi po.
Yes.
Regarding po dun sa list, we have to verify one by one, but for NGCP, we have our cybersecurity framework. We have security measures in place in line with the cybersecurity framework prescribed by our government agencies.
Kasi yun yung pinaka-international accepted universal standard that are being followed by all of the countries. Especially that our grid is being managed by a private corporation. Only in the Philippines that the system operation is being managed by a private company. Wala na sa buong mundo na ang system operation is being managed by a private company. Wala na po. That's the reason why I'm asking this, because this is very integral to protect our grid. Kindly submit to this representation, no, to this committee, lahat ng mga protection para nang sa ganon, ma-secure po yung aming pong mga members of this committee. At dito po, susunod natin, page 29. Ito po yung website. Pakikita po natin ang website ng NARI. Kasi ako, I will agree with Attorney Melvin Matibag with regards to the NARI that is being owned by China government. Dahil dito, pakita po natin yan, isum na lang po natin. Before, yan ang website ng NARI. Nakita nyo pa yung baba mo? Yung reference projects. Ayan o, binabanggit nila o. Ang reference project nila include State Dispatch Center and main regional ones of Philippines. Doon sa kanilang pinaka-website nila, yan ang pinagmamalaki nila dati. Ang reference project nila, ang sinasabi nila, lalo na sa kanilang EMS o yung Emergency Management System, nandito sa Pilipinas. Ayan o. And then, after the investigation in the Senate in November 2019, showing the Philippines as reference project, nawala na po yung website. Punta po tayo sa page 34. Para sa, Sharon, can you kindly confirm to this
Yusek
representation? Ito pong, kasi under Republic Act 9136, sa kanilang, sa ating pong implementing rules and regulation, Rule 6, Section 8, sinasabi, submit an updated TDP or Transmission Development Plan for approval to the DOE on a timely basis. Sabi, timely basis. Each year, to integrate, for integration with the PDP and the PEP. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na di ba? Yung Philippine Energy Plan, PEP. At ini-integrate natin yung mga Transmission Development Plan na sinasubmit ng NGCP. Ang tanong, ayan, makikita mo naman yan, Yusek, compliant ba sila? Kasi kapag nakita ko yan, ang kanila submission, hindi sila nasa tamang panahon ng pagpapadala sa DOE and even in Congress. Can you kindly confirm with this representation yung submission ng mga documents pertaining to the Transmission Development Plan is on the timely basis?
Mr. Chair, only when we started in 2022, because talagang pinilit yun, Mr. Chair, na matapos yung first kasi the previous years, there were, there were issues with, between NGCP and Transco, and the document was not filed timely enough, Mr. Chair.
So meaning, ibig sabihin, dahil mayroong away ang Transco, saka ang NGCP, hindi po sila nagsasubmit.
Correct, sir. I think there was a TRO, and also there was a question because Transco could not sign it off, Mr. Chair, because they were not coordinating with each other.
So,
kaya ayaw din ng
violation
Transco.
ng
So,
NGCP.
I think it's more of a Transco.
NGCP, yes.
Yes, sir.
Is this true na hindi nyo sinasubmit sa DOE yung mga
Which?
TDP? Attorney?
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry, I didn't get the, apologies, I didn't get the,
Okay. Sabi po sa batas, sa Republic Act 9136, sa Implementing Rules and Regulation, Section C, Rule 6, Section 8, Letter B, submit an updated transmission development plan for approval to the DOE on a timely basis each year for integration with the PDP and PEP. So ang tanong ko, nagsasubmit ba kayo on a timely basis? Kasi sabi ni Yusek, dahil sa away nyo sa Transco, hindi kayo nagsubmit. Is this true?
Mr. Chairman, nagsasubmit po kami sa DOE.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
our department order requires that the approval of, or well, not approval, that it's certified by the Transco. Eh,
Okay.
Hindi po nasasubmit ang Transco.
So can we be clarified, Attorney Melvin Matibag, being the former Transco president?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yeah. What Yusek Garing was saying was correct, but I would like to add, there was a department order issued by the then Secretary Cusi that the submission of the transmission development plan before submitting it to DOE, padaanin po sa Transco for an endorsement. Ayaw nila eh. Kaya the reason being ito na siguro yung panawagan kanina nung isa nating congressman na dapat magtulungan tayo, sama-sama tayo. The reason being, ang ginagawa ng ng DOE is because eventually dun sa review magkakasama rin naman eh. But for reason only known to NGCP at that time, ayaw nilang mag-submit. In fact, I'm not sure, hindi ko na ma-recall exactly. They filed the case pa sa RTC sa Quezon City asking for TRO dun sa department order.
Ba't ayaw nyo mag-submit,
siguro ang
NGCP?
bottom line dito, Mr. Chair, it becomes a habit of NGCP na pagka may mga problemang ganyan, they will go to court, punta ng Court of Appeals, punta ng RTC, punta ng Supreme Court. Well, that is of course the right of everyone, but eventually ang nagsasuffer po naman dito palagi is yung taong bayan, yung public palagi. So,
Okay,
yun po,
maraming
Mr.
salamat.
Chair.
NGCP, with that statement that was delivered by Attorney Melvin Matibag, na hindi nyo po, merong advice o letter si Secretary Cusi?
Department order po.
Oh, may department order sa inyo, idaan nyo sa Transco para at least bago dumating sa DOE. So, hindi kayo nag-comply sa department order.
Mr.
At-
Chair,
Nag-
the TRO was against the department order of the DOE.
the TRO,
Kami yung question yung issuance namin.
against sa inyo ang naging so nagkaroon ng TRO. Nagkaroon ng TRO.
Mr. Chair, but it expired and na-archive because TRO is only good for 20 days. So
still,
hindi na rin tinuloy.
Having said all of that, still, hindi sila nakapag-submit on a timely basis sa panahon mo.
Ganun po, yun nangyari, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much. Okay, so, ancillary services, you are mandated by the EPIRA law that kayo po ang system operator, kayo rin po ang ancillary services. Tanong, matagal nyo nang pinag-aawayan to. Gusto ko nang magkaroon ng clarity dito. Firm and non-firm contracts. Ayan na naman tayo. 5 taon na natin itong pinaglalabanan. Kumpleto na ba ang firm contracts? Mucha.
Mr. Chair, again, may I be allowed wide latitude to answer. Yung firm and non-firm, actually, the firm contracts were an invention of NGCP. We implemented that during Transco's time. Puro non-firm po yan. But we decided that it would be a better procurement strategy to do firm and non-firm. However, in 2021 or thereabouts, we were directed to conduct a CSP and contract all firm, which we complied with. We conducted a CSP in 2023. Around 2023, Mr. Chair, forgive me if my dates might be inexact. But we did comply with that directive of the ERC. But the CSP will relies on the interest of the bidders. So as far as I know, there are still some contracts that some